like most young kids, I was like, okay, what's my father doing today? And he was gone all day, and this was 1967, and he was gone on the John F. Kennedy 50-mile hike, it turns out. And all through the day, I just heard he was out on this 50-mile hike. He was a state senator, and he really appreciated physical fitness, and he was doing it because it was a challenge, and it was the challenge of the day. You asked why I did it. So at about 9 o'clock at night, he came in the door, in the front door, looked like a wounded veteran, and hobbling in, and he right in the dining room and sat down and yelled, "Bev, get me a needle." He took his shoe off, and he had this huge blister on his foot, and he popped in. I'm like, damn, what is this? Where have you been? He goes, well, we went 50 miles. And I thought to myself, said, you know, if he goes again, I will go. Well, the first part, I was trying to do something with my dad. Unfortunately, my dad left at 35 miles. They had to leave. He had to go make a speech in Hagerstown, so he left at 35 miles, which is Snyder's Landing. I got to Snyder's Landing as a 12-year-old, and I'm like, well, there was no one there. The store was closed. I didn't have any money, and he apparently my mom says, he put a note on a tree for me to find. I didn't see it, so I waited. I looked around, and about 10 minutes later, here along come 3 guys from South High, and I go, well, I can keep going, but yeah, I gotta keep going. I have no choice. And so then I was kind of by myself on the road to Downsville. Got to Downsville and got through it and made it up in toward St. James, and I was exhausted. So I went up apparently by a lamp in somebody's front yard, and I sat down and I fell asleep, and a lady comes out and says, "Harold, get out here, there's a boy out here." And I said, "Son, where are you going? What are you doing here?" I said, "Well, I'm got to go to St. James. That's another 2 miles up the road." "Harold, get him, and we're going to get the car. We need to drive him over there." "No, I can't get a ride. I have to walk." And so they gave me a lantern, and it was it was either a road lantern or a lantern, and I took it and I walked in. Then Guy Whidden actually was the one. He saw me, he goes, "Oh, this is great," and I finished. Years in, after my father died, I really didn't know. I was a little bit lost after college, and you know, I started really running a lot and became a fairly good runner because I ran a lot. And one year it sleeted so bad, and that was during the running boom. I think probably 2,800 people started. That was probably one of the more unusual and difficult 50s. The Appalachian Trail is really arduous. It's hard, and it's rock. It is rock. People think, well, it's stepping on rock, and so if it's snow, you're on snow-covered rock.
Hurry, Kimball! Kimball, hurry! Keep going, keep going. Come on.